What's going on, everyone? John and Audrey here, back again with another episode of the Real Talk Podcast, episode 68. I kind of just started without a warning, Audrey. I'm sorry.
You always do. You never give me like a heads up. That was like your favorite thing to do. Just start it so I could be like yawning or doing
Oh,
something
yeah. Or
embarrassing.
you're like coughing or something.
Yeah.
I think I wanted to make like a compilation. What was it called?
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
Something like that.
Compilation.
Yeah, of like just like all those little short moments.
Yeah.
Or about like all the times I say like that's what she said.
Yeah, me too. I want to do that, and I want to do just like a funny, like just our funny moments. But that's such a bitch because we have so many videos.
Yeah, we gotta pay somebody to do it.
And they're long. They're like hour and a half to 2 hours. So
yeah,
that would take forever. Maybe I'll pay Ben to do it.
Pay him? He should do it for free. He's your man's.
I would still pay him because it's a hard task. Hey, Rob.
Rob, like always, what's up, man? How's it going? I was gonna say something about the weather because last time I told him like, oh, it's like raining or it's like really windy, but I mean, I think it's been pretty good over here in Cali.
Yeah, we're like in the 70s, so it's been pretty nice and it's like sunny. So I feel like winter is already done, which is sad.
Yeah. Winter has come and gone.
But you guys had like a week of straight up, like it was raining, huh?
I kind of seemed like that, but I think it was only like 2 days, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a week because I would see people that live in Cali and they'd be like, oh, it's been raining for like days. But I was like, oh, that's cool. I know California has those like times where it just rains. Like really weird. And then it never rains again.
Summer showers.
Ooh, you got coffee.
Yeah, it's like we went to Yum Yums in the morning. And it's like I forgot what I got. It's like a vanilla caramel
macchiato.
Like something, I don't know. I personally thought it was gonna be an iced coffee, so I was all right, cool, like I don't know why I was like in the mood for something cold. But this is not bad either. It's in the spot either way.
Coffee. I've never heard of Yum Yums.
For real? You were over here like for 9 years.
Okay, I was over there for 5 or 4, but no, I've never heard of it. I thought I would think I would know, but it doesn't ring a bell. Where is it at?
Well, there's a bunch. Yum Yum Donuts. I mean, Rob's here. Rob, you've heard of Yum Yum Donuts, right?
Oh, okay. I think I know which one. Well, it's because
it's like Krispy Kreme and then Yum Yum Donuts, and I think there's like a third one. I think I don't know.
But where's the closest one to Ontario?
Well, there's one like by my house, like over on 4th and off the 10th. I'm trying to think one that was like would be near you.
It looks older, right?
Yeah,
like it looks like an older like donut, like old school style.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I never tried it, unfortunately.
Okay.
That's what Rob says.
It's 75 here, beautiful weather. Yeah, I feel like the last few days it's been like really beautiful weather, just like not too cold, not too hot, clear skies.
To go to the beach.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like the beach will get too cold.
Yeah. But if you go like during the day, it's nice. At night, yeah, it gets cold. But yeah, that's what I miss about Cali, dude. Like just going to the donut shops and getting the little pink box with the donuts. You could just like there's donut shops everywhere over there.
Yeah, remember that donut place by Pizza Hut?
Yeah. What would you guys get there? The sandwiches?
Yeah, the breakfast sandwiches, the croissants or whatever.
And
they were
then
pretty
like
good.
The smoothies and stuff.
Yeah, the smoothies. Look at Church in the back.
He's over here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was taking a shower.
I thought he was in the room with Ben. He's sniffing that cord thing. He's destroyed. He destroyed our blinds.
Oh man.
That's why I have to sit like this so I can hide them. Yeah, we're not getting our deposit back, that's for sure.
He's on 4th in Ontario, nearest one for me. Yeah, I think that's the one by my house.
Damn, so Rob, you guys like live really close to each other. That's nuts.
Well, I think he like knows though because he goes to like Video P2 and all that stuff. But he lives in like Rialto. Oh wait, Fontana, Rialto. I keep forgetting.
Interesting. That's really like cool though that you guys live so close to each other.
Yeah.
It's a small world. So how you been? Anything new?
Not really. Just the same old stuff over here.
Just chilling.
Working weekends, yeah, chilling. Trying
You're
to
just
watch movies.
you're just working on the weekends now?
Yeah, just working on the weekends right now. Hopefully starting full time soon. Hopefully.
Are you still doing that Best Buy delivery?
Yeah, that's the one that like I'm not working right now, but I may start doing it full time this coming week. Well, on the 12th.
Okay. Cool. Well, that's cool. Well, at least it'll be back to being full time.
Yeah,
A lot of
something I'm looking forward to.
people are struggling.
Look. Rob said, "I just got a 70-inch 4K Vizio and Dolby Vision, and so Sony 4K with Dolby Vision." Damn. So, what was your setup like before, Rob?
How many TVs you got? I feel like you're always like, I got this TV and
He
this
has a
TV.
whole ass movie room bigger than mine.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. That's really cool.
Yeah, he's in Fontana.
So
Yeah, yeah.
if you had like if you were like loaded, right? And well, not even loaded because you don't have to be loaded, but like if you had a room to make a movie room, what do you think that setup would look like?
Big old 85-inch TV. Well, I don't know.
With
It depends on how big the room is, because like a lot of times, like people want to get like big screen TVs. Not talking about like Rob or anything, like in specific, but like, and I feel like my TV is like 45. I think.
Mhm.
I think it's perfect for my room. But like my ideal room would be like a little mini movie theater, like kind of like
Okay.
the whole
So the
wall
whole
being a screen and having like recliner seats, like little rolls with like
yeah.
little mini aisle of like stairs, kind of
Like
like
a
going to the
legit
movies.
movie theater.
Yeah, like a little mini one, like inside a room or whatever. And then in
Like
the
you
back would be like snacks, little popcorn machine stuff.
yeah.
I
So
mean, I don't know.
you would have your own commercials
Yeah.
that you would shoot.
I would like my literally like my own made commercials or something.
That's crazy. I mean, I think that's like the dream, like to have like a just like a straight up movie theater in your
Yeah.
house. That'd be dope. But yeah, we have a 65-inch in the living room, and I think it's the perfect size. Because
Yeah.
anything bigger, I would not have been down with. And it's a step up. It's an upgrade from what we used to have. Because I think the one that
From what you
we
used to have, you used to have like a little tablet.
yeah, I had a little baby one, but then when I moved out, I think I got a 20 something, 22, something like that. It still wasn't big. And
Yeah.
then we had a 40-inch, and then now we have this one. So I think this one's a good size for the apartment. So
Yeah. Do you guys have a sound bar?
yeah, which makes a whole lot of difference. I've never had a sound bar, but when we
Yeah.
got it as a gift, I was like, damn, it actually makes a big difference. I really like it. It
Yeah.
just sounds different. I don't know. It's
Is
cool.
it more of a like oomph?
Yeah, for sure.
My other TV was a Samsung 55-inch with the LG 4K player. Okay.
Ooh, nice. Very, very nice. I want one of those like old school TVs just to watch old movies. I think that'd be really
so you
cool.
could watch WandaVision?
Yeah, or so like I could watch like the Twilight Zone or something. I think that'd be pretty cool. Because I know that you can do that. What?
There we go. No, I just fixed something on my computer. I was like, why do I look weird?
You're like, wait a
Like,
minuto.
wait a minute. And then he said, now it's in my bedroom.
Oh
LOL.
wow. So you just like switched it over, huh, Rob?
So now he has his living room like a big old movie theater.
Mm-hmm. And the TV. And you know what? I don't really use the TV in our room, which is unfortunate because I feel like it's just there for no reason. I probably would get rid of it or put it in storage or something.
What
'Cause we
about
don't
when you
really
guys
use
watch
it.
movies?
We watch it in the living room.
Oh, for some reason I heard that like you don't use the one in the living room.
Oh no. We do use the one in the living room. We don't use the one in the room. I use like when I'm in the bedroom and I watch stuff, I use my iPad.
Yeah.
Instead of using the actual TV.
Wow, Audrey. That's
Well,
kind of
because
like
it's better. I like it. It's like more closer to
the way
me.
cinema was meant to be
I
watched.
know. I can't see shit though, so I get a pass.
No, I know, but either way, like if I want to do it, if I want to say that, it's like, well, dude, you're watching it on your TV, so you should go to the theaters or something. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
Right now we can't. So like, get off us, Just kidding. I have a Vizio Dolby Atmos soundbar with a 70-inch TV.
Damn, dude.
Wow.
Yes, the whole thing.
He's got a big setup for sure.
That's the thing
That's
too. If
really
you have a soundbar, you got to make sure it has like the Dolby Atmos and Dolby Digital. There's like something else too, like supports it. Because I don't know if you watch a lot of physical stuff, but like on the physical media, you can control those, and like it sounds way better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it makes a difference. Like that's why I like physical media too, because like you can like
Wait, but how do you control it? Like through the DVD? Like when
yeah,
you put it in?
on the menu, yeah, you go to like I don't know, it says like setup or something, or
Mhm.
like settings, and then it'll like say like sound or audio, and you just pick the track because they have like different
Mm.
ones too.
Oh, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I did not know that. I'm gonna try next time we watch something for sure and see if it makes a difference.
Yeah, it was a subwoofer and two satellite speakers.
Damn. Interesting. Well, it seems like you have a pretty cool setup, Rob. So that's really dope. No
We
wonder
need
you're.
pictures and videos.
No wonder you don't have to go to the movie theater. You can just stay at your house and you're set. Just get some snacks.
All right, top three snacks, Audrey, that you get when you go to the theaters. Sometimes I know like you don't. Like sometimes I don't get snacks, but sometimes like if it's a blockbuster movie, I want to sit back, have fun, have my popcorn. Those little ice cream dots. What's it called?
Oh
Bibs or
yeah, I
something.
remember I tried that with you. I had never tried those, and I tried them when we went
Yeah,
to the movies, and I was like, "Oh, these are actually pretty good."
bomb.
Okay, well, if we're talking like regular movie theater, not like a dine-in like the Alamo was or Flicks, I usually go with like a pickle icy. And for candy, I really like actual candy. So either like Twizzlers or the sweet tart ropes. I really like those. Those are bomb. I'm not really much of a chocolate person for the movies. But yeah, definitely a pickle. I love myself a pickle and an icy, the cherry icy. So good. Oh, I just sometimes I just want to go to the movie theater just to get that
For the snacks.
combination. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
like I'm like, Dad, you want to go to the movies? You want to go? Because my dad's the same way. Like he just likes the popcorn from the movie theaters. And
yeah.
sometimes he's like, oh, you should just go watch a movie so I can get some popcorn. So yeah,
Sometimes
it's pretty
I
fun.
would get the little kids meal too, the little box that come with
Oh
like
yeah.
gummies, a candy, a little popcorn, a little soda. So it's like $5-6. I was like, all right,
That's
cool,
like the best deal, dude.
Yeah, for real. Anything
Cause
else,
if
you'll come out like 20 over $20.
yeah. But if and you see that was the problem. Sometimes when I would go to the Alamo, I felt like compelled to order something because it was just like if you didn't, it was kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah, they'd
And
look at you weird.
even if I wasn't hungry, like I would just like, damn, I feel like I have to eat something. So I would just get like something small, an appetizer or, just a coffee or something, even though their coffee sucked.
Yeah,
Rob says movie theater is still the best way to view a movie. Yeah. Yeah.
100% facts.
Goobers, popcorn with butter, and a cherry or cola icy. Yeah. Goobers are bomb.
That's what I like. I don't know why Coke at the theater is like the best Coke. I
It's
don't know
like
why.
the Coke at McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's so good. Or like the
Damn.
Sprite at McDonald's is pretty bomb too. I don't know what they do. I think they just add more syrup to it, honestly.
You just inject something. Like Ben Grimm, did you go to the basement of the Alamo? Is there a basement?
At the real Alamo, like Pee Wee. Go to the basement. No, I did not go to the basement at the Alamo movie theater because I don't think we have a basement. I did go, however, and I remember it was really cool. When I first started working there, my then manager, he gave me a tour of like where they put the movie reels.
Yeah.
And it was so cool. I was like, damn, this shit's tight. Like I would
Damn,
love
you
to
got to
work
see like
there.
behind the scenes, huh?
Yeah, and I would love to work there because it was dark. You were by yourself. It was just one person that was in charge of like doing that. And then it was nice and cold and it was just chill. Like you could just read a book or something and you just had to switch the reel. It was dope. I was like, damn, I want to do this.
Yeah.
That's
That's
where
for
Pee
Pee
Wee's
Wee's Bike
bike
is.
is. I know, don't tell him. Oh, that actually runs in a little bit of a that's good that he brought that up, which is actually really interesting because I don't know if you noticed, but Ben tagged you in a challenge that I created.
Oh yeah. Oh, you created that?
Well, I told him yesterday. I
And
asked him
you didn't
yesterday.
tag me originally?
Well, no, I didn't. I
All right.
didn't actually like. I wasn't gonna be a challenge. I
Yeah.
just asked Ben. I was like, "Hey, like, what are 3 movies that encapsulate you as a person?" And then he was like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna think about it." And then this morning, he's like, "Hey, I'm just gonna make it a challenge." And I was like, "All right, cool." So yeah, he made a challenge, and then he decided to tag you. But I was like, I don't know if John's gonna have his answers ready.
Saving Private Ryan, Hacksaw Ridge, and Pearl Harbor. No, I'm just kidding. Just like war
So
movies.
you're a World War. you're just a veteran then?
Yeah, I'm just a vet.
Yeah, I was like, I wonder what John will pick, but I understand that it might take you a minute because I mean it's kind of hard to
Yeah, it's
pick
like what movies
3.
define me as a
Yeah,
person?
because it's very confusing. Because like when you ask someone that, they automatically want to pick their favorite movies,
Yeah.
which isn't what I'm asking. I'm asking what makes what would make you like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Definitely a Seth Rogen movie. I feel like he's my spirit actor.
Knocked Up.
Him or Jonah Hill. Probably like Knocked Up.
Tell your girlfriend to be careful.
No, not like that, because it's like
Just
he
kidding.
kind of got a girl that was, so
Like
I
out
feel
of his league.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I, have right now.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, well, that would make sense. That's pretty cool though. I
Yeah.
like that. So a Seth Rogen movie for sure. For
For sure.
For the funnies.
For the funnies, and like I kind of look like him, a little bit round. I wish I had his laugh though. That'd
He
be
has
great.
a very interesting laugh.
Just laugh all the time.
Yeah. He has one of those laughs that if you like hear it, you're just like you can't stop laughing.
Mid-90s, 100% mid-90s.
Okay.
And
So we
not
got
just 'cause, like, the
mid-90s.
90s, but yeah.
So we got mid-90s and then
Seth Rogen movie.
Seth Rogen movie, but you still don't know which one. You're still kind of
Right.
iffy.
Look, it's super bad.
Super bad, I could see.
Yeah.
But it's not really a Seth Rogen movie.
Yeah, he's in it. Like
Yeah.
wrote it and stuff, but I probably would say like Knocked Up.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Knocked Up, mid-90s, and I don't know. I gotta think about the last one. Just 3 movies. That's tough.
Don't forget to tag
I'll do it.
and to do it. So
Yeah.
I want to know. But the reason why I said that was because Pee-wee's Big Adventure would definitely be one of mine.
Really? There it is.
Yeah. I think that's just my humor.
What's up, Manuel?
Hola. Yeah, I think that just encapsulates my humor.
You have to say his full name. Remember you said
Manuel Hernandez.
Damn, she even put like some
Hernandez
to it. Hernandez.
Yeah, if you guys want to do the challenge that I'm talking about, go ahead. Just tag me in it so I can see it. I'll probably put it on the Real Talk now that I think about it. I think that'd be pretty
Yeah,
fun.
you should. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Manuel, I don't know if you heard that. 3 movies that define you as a person. Or like, what'd you say? Encapsulates?
Yeah, encapsulate you as a person. Not your favorite movies. It doesn't necessarily have to be a favorite, but you know what I'm saying. Just something that defines you. Like when you go to the next realm, what would be like the 3 movies that'd be like, okay, this is what this person was.
Mine's Knocked Up.
You're like, damn.
Because now you say it like that, you're like, oh, when you go on to the next life, I was like, well, damn, like now I gotta think about it even
Knocked
deeper.
Up. Chuck, what are you doing? Oh, he's just like staring at the wall. Look.
He's staring at a ghost. Like baby animals can see ghosts too.
He does that sometimes. He's so weird. Sometimes he'll just like be staring at me. Like he'll sit in the doorway and he'll just be like
He's planning to like
murder me?
Yeah, like have you seen that video? It's like, oh, I can kill you whenever I want, but I won't. Like it's like a little voiceover and the cat's like just looking at his owner.
Yeah, that's how I feel like he thinks. And then I was telling also Ben that I read something that says that when you pick up a cat, they see that as disrespect, like they feel disrespected.
Ooh.
So now every time I pick him up, I'm like, I'm sorry, but I love you. I don't want to disrespect you.
Yeah.
Because cats don't like getting picked up because they're very like, no.
And I know Mo told me like the correct way. You kind of have to like support their feet and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just like to do this or something, you know?
Yeah, it looks like it hurts when you just grab them like this.
Yeah, that's why they right away they'll be like meow. They like look at you and meow, like hey, like
they're like, whoa, what's going on?
We got an answer from Rob. Rocky, Lethal Weapon, and Rocky Balboa.
Wow, a lot of Rocky in there.
So that means that you're a fighter, Rob.
Yeah,
Fight to the end.
But like kind of like an underdog fighter because Rocky was the underdog.
He was an underdog.
But
I think in Rocky Balboa too, because in Rocky Balboa, I feel like he was like that great, boxer, but it was like he was past his time, and he came back one more time. Like, hey, I still got it. I went toe to toe with the young guy, even though the other guy, well, spoilers, he won, but I gotta watch that. I gotta watch those movies. I think I've seen like the first three, but I don't think I've seen the one with Hulk Hogan and watch that be like the third one.
I know.
I watched like I don't know, but then I watched the newer ones and obviously like Creed. Like I love those movies too. They just make me want to box and just kind of like, they get me hyped.
They get you hyped. Yeah. I haven't seen Lethal Weapon in a very long time, so I honestly don't really remember like much about it. But I know that it was a classic 90s movie.
Check it out. Bam!
Oh, damn, you have the whole set. So you're a fan.
Set. Yeah, I grew up watching these because of my dad. And in the fourth one, obviously had Jet Li. So like, my dad got us into like martial art movies and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But I just rewatched Lethal Weapon like a year ago, maybe like last year. It was just I really enjoyed it. And now they're talking about making part 5. And everybody's returning. Richard Donner, I think, might be wrong on the director, but he's like, yeah, like the other guys want to do it. And I was gonna say Donald Glover, Danny Glover, and what's his name? Mel Gibson. They're both like down too. They just want the director to return too. But it's like there are like from the first one, he's saying I'm too old for this. It's like, dude, like now, legit,
you're too old. Yeah, for sure. Because Mel Gibson was super young when he made those movies.
Yeah, and now I don't know if you've seen Dragged Across Concrete. He looks like a viejito there.
For real?
Even Vince Vaughn.
Really?
Like, yeah. And then
I wonder if they aged them on purpose.
Maybe, but yeah, they're up there in age. Rob, let me know if you're down for them to make a part 5 of the Lethal Weapon series.
I was rewatching, I should say, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And I told Ben, I was like, I wish Brad Pitt would just kind of like let his years show and not go
not be ripped,
not go like the plastic surgery route, because I noticed that he does look like his age kind of, but I do see that his skin looks a little like he's had a little work done. And I'm like, don't do it. I feel like he would age well. He's a handsome man. Like, dude, just let it happen. Fine wine. Yeah, just let it happen. Like, just don't go against nature here.
Yeah, I just seen him in an episode of Friends, and it's like, I don't know if that's where he and Jennifer Aniston like first met or something, or they already dating.
I think they were already married at that point.
Oh, for real?
Dating. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's interesting then.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
It's so weird to think of them as a couple now, because I just think of Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie for some reason.
Yeah, like I feel like they're still together even though they're not.
But I was always a fan of him with Angelina. I thought that they made a good couple. But obviously they went their separate ways.
Yes.
But yeah, and I wasn't really a fan of Brad Pitt in his younger days. Like I was, but not. I think I liked him.
Like you don't like Fight Club?
I do like Fight Club, but I don't think that like for me, I'm saying like in his look. I wasn't like a fan of that look when he had the blonde tips and stuff.
Yeah,
like I'm like
in 7. Well, in 7, I think he had like his hair down.
But it looks like that. It's kind of like spiky and But that was a thing back in the day. Yeah. So yeah. But we still need to finish watching it because we made it 2 hours into it, but we still have
another 2 hours.
Yeah, we still have the other hour.
Quentin is as long as movies. I still haven't seen The Hateful Eight, but on Netflix, like it's like literally like hours long. I still gotta watch it.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth it, dude. Like, and it doesn't even feel long. Like the night we were watching it, we just stopped it because it was pretty late already. But I could have probably kept watching it because it doesn't feel like boring or like it's dragging or anything.
Yeah, I feel like that movie has a really good pace and there's a lot happening, but you're always like engaged,
Mm-hmm. Fully engaged. Yeah, I agree with that. But have you been watching any newer stuff? Or
yes, we finally got around to watching some of The Night Stalker.
Oh, thank God!
And also The Queen's Gambit.
Oh, nice. So
I feel like I like The Queen's Gambit way more right now. But it's just like The Night Stalker kind of gets you in that mood, like damn, like.
Well, The Night Stalker isn't like a freaking novela. Like it's not like popcorn.
Yeah.
It's more like, oh shit, this actually happened.
And we made the mistake of starting it like at night.
Yeah.
It's like,
You
ah,
probably
shit.
checked your doors. You were like, "Oh,
Yeah,
shit."
my girl's like, lock the window. I was like, babe, we're in the second floor. She's like, lock it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you can never be too careful, but, what episode are you on? I'm surprised you didn't, like, just binge watch it because 'cause they're not that long.
I think we're in episode 2 or 3. I don't
2?
know.
2 or 3?
2 or 3, yeah. Queen's Gambit for sure. We're gonna be on the 4th episode. Yeah, 4th episode. We just finished 3.
That one's really good. But, yeah, no, I mean, they're completely 2 different shows, but I'm happy that you're watching both of them.
Yeah,
Finally.
I am too. Night Stalker is super interesting. That's what I was telling my girl too. Like, it's weird how we have like this weird fascination. Like, we're so interested in like all that stuff. You know, it's horrible, and like when you really look at it, especially this one, like they get pretty graphic. Makes your like stomach turn and all that, and it's like, damn, like how could someone do this? Especially so far, this guy seems like he's just doing it at random. You know,
Mhm.
they said he has no pattern, and that's just scary to think there's people like that. You know. But
Yeah, he didn't
it's
care. He didn't discriminate.
yeah,
He was like, "I don't care if you're old, young, girl, boy, like Chinese, Mexican." He didn't care. Like he just would fucking kill you. It was
yeah.
yeah. His crimes were so like just it had no
No
like I feel
spoilers,
like
because I still don't
oh
know whether like
the whole thing. But
he
yeah,
could
like I
probably
just
still be on
wanted
the loose.
well, I just wanted to say that yeah, like he was just one of those killers that didn't really have a pattern, and I think that made it even scarier, and that's why they had
Yeah,
such a hard time saying that it was one person doing it because it was just so varied.
yeah.
But
They say they're like, oh yeah, we haven't seen anything like this like before. You know, like
mhm. But the two detectives on the case seem really dope, and like they could have a movie made after them because
that's
they
what I was thinking. I was like, has there been a movie about the Night Stalker?
a movie?
If not, yeah,
Not that I
if
know
not,
of.
there should be. Directed by
Yeah.
David Fincher.
Well,
Right?
actually, yeah, that'd be a good director. But that brings me to my next question. Oh wait, hold on. I want to see because he responded. The Sandlot, Ferris
Here's
Bueller's
Dude
Day Off.
off and Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Damn, that's a good one. Haven't seen The Sandlot in so long. I haven't seen
So you're
Ferris
just a kid at
Bueller's Day
heart,
Off.
huh? That's what I'm getting from that.
And
Like
Scott
very like
Pilgrim versus the World. Oh man, like tell me if you would like a sequel. I think Ben picked that one too. I don't
yeah,
know
he
if I
did.
would like a sequel, but at the same time I do. Like I just love that movie so much. Like I love that universe. Like I want to read the books and all that stuff.
I feel bad because he's been wanting to get me to rewatch it, and I'm just like, I don't want
Scott
to.
Pilgrim?
Yeah.
That's like such a fun movie for me. Like I could put that whenever.
Yeah, no.
It's like short for me. You know, so you're not a where's the button? All right, guys. So when are we gonna be rewatching Scott Pilgrim versus the World? You tell me. We'll make a little movie night. You guys can come on here. We'll talk live. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, I know, and I feel bad because it's not that I don't like it. Because when I watched it in the theaters, I was into it, like I liked it,
Yeah.
but I just don't really have a desire to watch it again. Maybe because it's been so long, so I don't really remember. But
Watch it.
I
Watch it.
remember like gist of it, and I was just kind of like, okay, yeah, like it's cool, but it's not like
Trust
I don't
me, rewatch it and you'll pick up on a lot of stuff. You'll be like, oh damn, this person's in it, this person's in it.
know. Yeah.
And it's just a good time. All the songs, all the covers and all that stuff. It's just for me, it's like Edgar Wright is like in here forever.
Yeah. Well, I have to watch it again because he really wants me to, and he picked it as one of his movies. So obviously, I have to know what's up. I think he picked that one, Saw, and Blade Runner
Yeah.
2049.
I
Which I
totally
told him,
saw
I was
Saw
like,
and Blade Runner and Scott Pilgrim. I could have seen, but like he surprised me with that one a little bit.
I told him I was like, you actually picked pretty like perfect movies for yourself.
And Manuel's
He's
now with a
the
sequel.
sequel. Mhm.
I don't know, man. I
Like
would
with the
love
same
to.
characters?
Yeah, you know what? If it's the same characters, director, Edgar Wright returning everything, yeah, I'm down. I'm down. You heard it here first, folks.
I don't know. I have to watch the first one again. Sorry, I'm not the best person to ask right now
But
because I've seen it in a while.
Manuel, what we are getting a sequel to, finally, a direct sequel to, and Ben was excited for this too because he retweeted something about it, is Cloverfield. You know how much
Yeah.
I love and adore.
It's not gonna be like this anymore. Like all
Which I'm down for. I'm down for that.
Me too, because that shit made me sick. I was like, I can't look at it. But you know what? I watched it. Did I watch it with Ben? I think I did watch it with Ben. And we watched it here at home, and it didn't really make me sick as much as in the theater, because in the theater it's just so much. Yeah, I know you're a big fan of that. So that's pretty cool that they're getting a sequel. I mean, but you see, that's why I'm kind of like on the fence about it, because I wasn't a fan of the last
Of
two.
this one.
Well,
You didn't like 10 Cloverfield Lane?
I
With
wasn't
John Goodman?
I wasn't a huge fan. I wasn't super down.
I can see that. I feel like it's specific for a specific audience.
Yeah, I think if you're like a fan of the first one, like a hardcore fan, then probably you did like it more, you know?
Because at first I was kind of down with the whole thing that they were gonna do, like they were gonna be like an anthology series, like Cloverfield is just gonna be like a name or like a brand, you know. But yeah, after what they did with Paradox, I'm just like, man. And then they had such a good, like, a lot of lore and like their marketing campaign and all the stuff they built for the first movie. It's like, dude, you can do so much. What Manuel said, 11808.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it. We were hyped. We were looking into it. I remember that.
Yeah.
Show and all that stuff. But I'm excited, and I'm down for it to not be found footage. I want them to expand the universe, and yeah. We'll see what that is for. But Rama said, I love Scout Program. I'm sad that it didn't make much money at the box office, so there's no sequel. It came out the same weekend as Eat, Pray, Love and Expendables, both which destroyed Pilgrim. Have not seen Eat, Pray, Love yet. The Expendables, the first one,
That's crazy that Eat, Pray, Love made more money than Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, I feel like Scott Pilgrim was kind of still like at that early age of comic book movies. I feel like if it came out now, especially with that cast, it would have made tons of money. Yeah, I feel like that's why Watchmen was like that too. Like I feel like if it came out like it did with the rest of the comics, you know how there was comics all these years, and then Watchmen came out, everybody's like, oh shit, what is this? You know?
Yeah.
I feel like then it would have kind of got a little bit more, it's due, but yeah.
I think people didn't know what to expect with Scott Pilgrim, because even then I remember hearing people like, this is weird, I don't like this, and I'd be like, no, it's great, because it just wasn't really, it was like still new, like you said. So
yeah,
but now people love it. It's become like one of those movies that people just always like reference.
It's like a cult classic.
Yep. Which, I mean, if I was a director, shit, I'd be okay with that. I'd be like, hell yeah, I have a cult movie named Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I wanted to talk to you about a movie that I saw that you watched, which I was actually really surprised.
So you want to get into the movies we checked out?
Yeah, wait, hold on. Let me see if you did watch it, or was I just making this up? No, yeah, you did.
Tripping.
Okay. No, yeah, you did. Did you make another profile for your Letterbox?
No, I finally I got I bought the Patreon thing, which gives you like access to stats and stuff like that. And also like I finally I think I could have changed my picture the whole time, but I just changed my picture.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, sometimes it shows me your picture, the one with you, and then sometimes it'll show me the Real Talk still, the logo.
Okay.
So that's why I was like, wait, what the fuck? But yeah. I mean, I guess it's just because you've had it saved under that. I don't know. But the movie that I'm talking about is The Little Things.
Oh yes, The Little Things. Which I told you I was supposed to make a review about it, but
when I saw your rating, I was like, he's probably not going to be that inclined to do a review.
Well, I was interested in talking about it, but
but not really.
I still don't want to make a full-on review about it. I don't know. I'm still kind of weird about it, but
it's not had the greatest reviews.
Scott Pilgrim for the win.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben, now that you're watching, I don't know if you've been watching this whole time or now you're watching.
Probably
you
not.
have to get your girl. You have to get your girl to watch this, please.
Yeah.
Because I took her off because she was like, about it, and I was like, no, Scott Pilgrim deserves its respect. Deserves more. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not saying that I don't like it. I just said I don't have an interest right now in this time to rewatch it. But anyways, what was I saying?
The
Oh,
little thing.
yeah, the little things. I heard
Yeah.
that it hasn't been doing great. It has like pretty shitty reviews from everyone. It's like a 2, 1, 2.5. So yeah.
I say still watch it. I tell you, I still recommend it. I think I still gave it like a 3. It's just like for me, maybe I was like hyping it up because it's like these 3 fantastic actors, you know.
Yeah.
Remy Malek has only been out, you know, for a little bit, but he's already, you know, made his name and stuff like that. Obviously, Jared Leto, he's not in too much, but what he's in, he's always fantastic in it. And Denzel's like one of the greatest, you know, and they all have won Academy Awards. So I feel like people were expecting like a really like shocking, like, you know, twists and turns, and it had its twists and turns, but they're even going for like this kind of reveal at the end, and when it happens, you're just kind of like, oh, okay.
But it's not like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, I didn't see that coming, blah blah blah. You know, like it was just okay. I feel like it was supposed to have that impact and like kind of change the narrative and all that stuff, and it didn't really at the end. But I still think those 3 guys did do a great job. So I say watch it just to have, you know, see them, you know, go at it with each other. It did feel like a Fincher film a little bit. A lot of people were like, oh, it's like a greatest hits of Fincher, and I was like, maybe a little bit, I don't know, but it does kind of feel like it a little bit. So I still think that it has its things. Like it does some things right, and some of the other ones like, you know.
So do you think this was like one of those movies that the cast, solid cast, but writing not so good?
Yeah, like the premise of it is, we've seen it before.
Weak
There's
writing.
been weak writing. Some of the dialogue sometimes is like you literally just said the title of the movie just to say the title of the movie, you know.
Right,
So,
right.
But it's not. It's like you don't blame the actors. You know, what could they do? And sometimes, you know. So,
Well,
yeah.
I often say that, like, I'm like, oh, well, the poor actors are struggling, like, to make do with what they got. But I'm like, okay, these people are like high profile actors. They're not like small.
Up and comers.
Yeah. So they get the script and they read it and they see what it's about. So in my head, I'm like, obviously they saw something good in it.
Yeah.
Which makes me believe. I'm like, then why isn't it good?
Yeah.
Robert
says, great performances. The movie was a slow burn. I liked it. Yeah, I feel like it takes a bit to kind of start running, but once it does, you're like, okay, it's gonna be like this type of, you know, film. It is. I wouldn't say it's too gruesome. No, I don't think it's too gruesome.
Yeah.
There's some stuff that happens, and I would say those spoilers here. They do mention the Night Stalker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, no way. I was like, all right, I gotta hop on it.
Hold on, back up. So is it set in the 70s or is it set like in the 80s or what?
1990, I think it says 1990.
Oh, okay.
So it's definitely after the Night Stalker.
I thought I was like, wait, is it set? No, wait, no. The Night Stalker wasn't in the 70s. I don't even know why I said that. But I just thought it was like an older piece for some reason. I think because I saw Jared Leto, the way he looks.
Yeah. Oh, he's like, he'll give you like, he always has like interesting little things to his performance. So he'll definitely have, like, you know. But yeah, I still say like watch it. It's decent enough. It just don't expect like a, oh shit, you know, like we've seen this type of movie before, you know.
It's nothing new. Better.
Yeah, nothing new.
Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know if I want to watch it now. I mean, I don't know. I probably still would. I'd still probably watch it, whatever. It seemed interesting, but I've heard, like I said, really shitty things about it, so I'm just kind of like not down now, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, that's a shame though, because I had really high hopes for it. But I mean, I'm trying to see what I've watched after. What was the last thing I talked about? I don't even remember.
I think that's what I was trying to think too. I think Lion's Den was the last thing you talked about, or did you do A Woman Under the Influence? You rewatched that one. You rewatched it.
No, I don't think I think I stopped at Lion's Den. I remember speaking about, but I don't remember speaking about Woman Under the Influence. I can't talk. But yeah, this one was a rewatch for me. I saw it, I think, like 2 years ago, and I wanted to rewatch it again by Mr. John Cassavetes. Watch it, Audrey. Okay, I will. I promise. I promise. Um, but yeah, if you've never seen A Woman Under the Influence, I mean, Jesus Christ, you have to watch it. It's amazing. I think if you have no interest in like the movie, just watching it for Gina Rollins is like enough because her performance is amazing.
It's like I haven't seen that, but I've seen this, and I own it.
Listen. Oi, John. Oi, Vey. And you know what? It's funny because me and, once again, sorry, Ben, we're having, because he's the only person I talk to aside from John and my cat.
Yeah.
We were saying that we have like different movie tastes. He doesn't think so. He thinks that we're like kind of like on the same like area.
Wait, you and him, or me and you?
No, me and him.
Oh, okay.
But I think I told him we don't because like I feel like we don't, just based on what I know what he's watched and what I've watched. I'm like, we don't have the same.
I feel like he's down for like a lot of movies.
Yeah.
So that's why he's like, oh,
like he's open.
Yeah, he's open. At least he's open. That's what I like about him. Like he'll watch it, you know?
Yeah. But for me, I feel like I take it upon myself to sometimes be like, he won't watch that. And then I just watch it on my own. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I shouldn't do that. That's not my bad. But yeah, that's why I was like, well, I'm like me and John. I was like, me and John have kind of not similar movie interests, but and a lot of movies we do have, like, we agree, right?
Yeah. A lot of times it's just I have to get to it. It's like,
yeah,
you know, like
John's like, hold on. He's like,
yeah. I'm in the deep end right now. You know what I'm saying?
Like there's a bunch of movies and he's like, wait, hold on.
I'm like Lady Gaga. I'm off the deep end. Like I still need to get, you know.
And I'm just like throwing movies. I'm like, hey.
I'm just like right here up to like, you know, oh, knock out a movie. I'm like, oh, and then Audrey throws like 10 more.
Oh my god, that's funny. But yeah, I really hope Audrey more about our house indie stuff for sure, and I'm not. Yeah. That's the main difference, but we both hate a movie. We both hate it. Yeah. We can both agree when a movie's not great. Like we're like, yeah, no, that shit sucked. Which is the best. I love ragging on bad movies with him. But anyways, going back to the movie that I'm talking about, I really want you to watch it because I think this movie is really important. Just like I said, the performance alone, the way it was shot, and I'm gonna sound crazy, but I told Ben, I was like, look, do me a favor, look up John Cassavetes so you can see a picture of him.
Well, I've seen him in
oh, you saw him in Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you would agree that he's a handsome man.
Yeah,
correct?
Definitely. Even for back then, I'm like, okay, he's attractive.
John's like, he can get it.
Yeah. You know.
Well, he was considered like a stud, you know?
Yeah.
And I told Ben this. I was like, bear with me. I was like, I'm gonna sound crazy right now, but sometimes when I watch a movie, I can tell when the person that made it is good looking. I don't know if that's crazy or not, but like there's like a sensualness to it. If that makes sense.
Like a certain style, like
a seductiveness, and you're just like, damn, the person that made this is good looking because they know what looks good. If that makes sense. So that's how I feel about this movie. This movie just looks really like sensual in a way, but also kind of crazy, which is cool. I really like it. And I really want you to watch it. I think it would be something that you would think would be interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into him because I don't think I've seen anything he directed. I know he was both. Probably the trifecta. Did he write his own stuff too sometimes?
Yeah, he was like a both triple threat.
Yeah, triple threat actor, writer, director, and yeah, he was in The Tempest too. But I've always hear about him that he's like, you know,
one of the greats.
Yeah, one of the greats. So I gotta get into him. But like for that, like for some reason, I want to start off with something like obscure that he did, and then like go to like his best. I don't know why I like doing that.
That makes sense. I could see that. Yeah.
You know?
And this one is it's something big to like watch because it's 2 hours and a half. So it's pretty long. And I could totally see why people would be like kind of like steer away from it.
Come on, you've seen Avengers, guys. You guys can see a 2.5 hour movie.
Exactly. But no, yeah. I really love that movie, and I wanted to rewatch it again just to see what I would rate it, and I ended up giving it almost a 5.
That's the thing too, that when I started Letterbox, I started and I just started logging in like a lot of movies because I thought like it was something like, okay, here's something to display everything you've watched. But it's like now, like when like you like how you're doing it, I'm just logging them as I watch it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you've seen way more. You know what I'm saying? Way more movies, and I'm like, well, I have everything supposedly that I watched, but at the same time, like, you know what? I kind of want to start from scratch. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah.
slowly started to go back and like, oh, if I haven't seen this movie, I took it off the list or something. But I was like, you know what? I don't know. Like, I don't know what I want to do with Letterbox.
I mean, I think you should just kind of go with the
Just
flow.
keep going.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
because I feel like if it's a good movie, you're gonna go back to it and
Like eventually.
rate it again. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think you'll be fine, like in getting the important ones in there. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you really feel that strongly about it, you could always just say like put your what do you call it? Your rating.
Yeah.
But
But also, I saw that you did a kind of like a quick review of another round. Not really like,
oh
an
yeah,
in depth or whatever. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to go back and every movie that I've watched this year, I'm gonna try to see like something about it too. You know,
a
doesn't
review.
have to be super in depth or whatever. But like I want to, just because a lot of people do that. Like Tyler Tompkins, he
Mhm.
just goes, he just like say something, it's like funny stuff, but he'll just say something quick about it and that's it. Like, and then there's like people who literally full on like
Yeah.
thick stuff. Nothing against either of them. I just kind of wanted to,
Yeah, no,
do either.
I'm not about that life, like about writing paragraphs. I'm
Yeah.
not I'm not down, but I do like writing very just like short, like punchy. And that's
Yeah.
what another round. That's exactly my thought. When I finished watching it, I was like, yeah, like this, yeah. I'm
Hey,
giving
now
it.
that we're on it, didn't I tell you that and just the ending alone would be worth a watch?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I agree with you. And I think Ben agrees with
Oh
you too,
man.
because we both said the same thing. We were like, that ending is just like amazing. Chef's
Yeah.
kiss. 10 out of 10. Um, But yeah, well, we can talk about that now, I guess, because that was one of the movies that I watched, and I know you
Yeah.
watched it again. I mean, you watched it recently. I really loved it. I
Yeah.
loved
It's such a
his
great movie.
performances. I
Yep.
thought the message was good. I thought it was really bittersweet.
Hmm.
Um, it was funny in like a dark humor kind of way. I really enjoyed it. Um, but yeah, I don't really have any bad things to say about it, which is why I'm confused as to why I gave it a 5. I mean a 4.
Four.
But I think it just I did feel like it was a little some of the things were a little too fleshed out for me. Like I feel like
Hmm.
it could have been a little bit shorter maybe or just something could have been
Yeah.
faster. Um
Well, at the same time, too, that's what I always think about. It's like, well, for me, it just depends on how like you view the movie. Like you loved it, you would recommend it. You don't find anything bad with it, but it's like it's not one of your favorites to have like a
right.
4.5 or or even a 5,
Mhm.
or it didn't take you to that place emotionally that you normally would, with a 4.5 or a 5-star movie.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not nothing bad. Like for me, a 4, giving a movie a 4 is like, you know,
Yeah, I mean it's a great score. I don't know why
yeah, it's like 4 out of 5. Like
I don't know why I feel like it's a bad, but it's not. It's actually like really good.
yeah,
But yeah, I agree with what you said. Just because I didn't give it a 5 doesn't mean that it's like, oh,
yeah,
I didn't like it. It's just it's not like a 5 for me.
yeah.
But I thought it was amazing. I highly recommend everyone to go watch it. If you haven't watched it right now, like what are you doing with your life? Go watch it. Like I said, just for Mads Mikkelsen alone.
Yeah, Mads is so good. Like I knew everything I've watched him, and I was like, oh, dude, like Mads can bring it. He can play like a lovable guy, villain, obviously,
Yeah.
And something like this, like I don't think I've ever seen him in like something like this. I was like, dude, like Mads is great. He's awesome.
And I didn't know that he was actually a trained professionally as a dancer and a gymnast.
I didn't know that either, but just by how he was moving at the end, I was like, dude, like,
He can move. I mean, this might be spoilers, but whatever. Like, it's not that bad. Like, I think you still have to go and watch it for yourself.
yeah.
It sucks that we can't really go into too much about it, but
Like, why don't we have anything like that here in the U.S. Like a tradition like that?
I know, right? And that's what I told Ben because we were trying to figure out in the beginning. Like, we were like, what? These kids have to be college kids. And I was like,
Yeah,
no, they don't. I was like, because in Europe, their age for drinking alcohol is way like less than ours. Like, they can
yeah,
start drinking at like 16 or 17. So, for them over there, it's like normal. And I think I like that about the European lifestyle. Like, they drink all day kind of, but like it's very casual. It's not like
Yeah.
we're gonna drink to get sloshed every time. Like it's more like they drink a cup of wine in the morning and then they like do their thing and then they go and have another cup at night and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
Um but yeah, I thought this movie was super dope. I like I said, the ending for me was really powerful because it was like it's obviously about alcohol, right? And as you and I both know, like it was kind of bittersweet, but also like redeeming.
Yeah.
So
Like seeing him in the beginning to like the end, that's like his arc, you know? There it is, you know?
yeah, yeah, and it's crazy because the experiment, like it did teach them something, but
Hmm.
like I said, it also had consequences.
Consequences, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, well, fuck, like, like what do you do? You know?
Yeah.
I think the message was just you just gotta like live life and so like I don't know how to explain it, but it was really powerful. I took it as something very powerful.
Yeah. But I feel like it also like I love movies like that. Not saying that I like bad things to happen or anything, but it's just like that's life, dude. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
like the
saying? Like
reality.
you don't always have everything perfect, and you try to do different things to you always try to you always do things with good intent, but just life happens, and yeah.
Yeah, it's realistic. It's like that's what happens. It's not like it doesn't try to paint like the perfect picture or
Mhm.
you know. So yeah, I definitely can't say this enough. Like definitely, it's a movie you should check out.
Yes, another round, and then yeah, if you guys are just joining us now, another round. That's where the film we're talking about. I'm
Yep,
glad
yep,
it,
yep.
I'm glad you watched it.
I know. I'm glad I watched it too.
I'm gonna start off with a bummer though,
Mm.
but kind of. Or should I just wait? I don't know, because this
No,
this is
you
a
don't have
movie.
to.
This is
Go,
a movie
go,
that
go.
you've been wanting me to watch, but I haven't finished it yet.
Which movie is it? I have
I
too
don't
many.
know if I should. I think I should just tell you because I ruined it.
Which movie is it?
In Spanish, it would be called Quemando.
Oh, you've started it?
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, he's talking about burning.
And not
So,
because I got bored, and it's just like I just sometimes I start something, I think I'm gonna have time, and I just
mm,
can't. Like fuck, like I gotta leave.
but you're definitely gonna finish it.
Definitely, yeah,
And I mean, I can understand like even if you were to tell me like, man, this movie's kind of slow, I'd be like, yes, I totally understand. It is a slow burning movie, but I think it's worth it at the
yeah.
end.
Like that's what I was gonna say. I think I'm almost like an hour in, and like not much has happened,
Right.
but
Yeah.
I still want to see
Like
where
where
the
it's going.
yeah. I don't think I've even seen Steven Nguyen
He
yet.
hasn't made his appearance yet.
No.
Yeah, because in the beginning, it's very much about the main character. I forgot his name and the girl, right?
Hmm.
Like how their relationship is weird and it's just
Like
like
they're
what the
old
fuck?
pals. She had a surgery or something.
To make herself pretty.
She wants to be an
I
actress and
thought
all
that shit was so like what?
that.
Because she says it like that. She's like, yeah, like I'm pretty now. Remember I was ugly? Like she says something like
Yeah.
that, and I was like, mm.
Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, remember you called me ugly like this specific day, and like that's the only time you talked to me. I was like, oh shit, like this
She
sounds kind
kept
of crazy.
fucking,
Like,
she
yeah.
kept no, like she was like, this guy called me ugly.
Yeah.
But that's good because she made like her comeback. She's like, "Fuck you! Like now I'm hot. Now you want me."
She got it.
So yeah, yeah.
No, I'm just
But I'm really happy that you started it. That's one of the movies that I'm still trying to get Ben to watch.
kidding.
But yeah, I'm totally excited for you to finish it. And
Yeah,
tell me
me
what
too. And that's the thing. Like I was watching it, and I was like, you know what, dude? Like I don't like, especially with another round too. I was like, I don't pay attention too much to the subtitles. Like it's like almost natural to me now that like you
Hmm.
read it. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Yeah,
doesn't interrupt me as much as I thought it would, like or I thought that it did. Because I was just watching it, and I was like reading and like doing my thing, and then I was like, oh shit, like
it's
I
like
thought
second
like
nature now.
yeah, it's like oh shit, okay, cool, like I love this.
But dude, how dope would it be to like actually know the language and just like watch it?
Yeah, just know
Uh,
like Korean, like
That's like the
cool.
dream. Like I was thinking about that too when I was watching another round. I was like, damn, I really wish I knew Danish right now. Like so I could like just watch it without
Yeah,
reading the subtitles. Or like when I watch French movies, I'm like, man, I really want to know French.
Like I know what oui means.
Yeah, I know what "we" means, but
Oui,
that's it.
oui.
I thought that was funny too because I did notice that Ben yesterday. That was the first time I've noticed him doing that. When we were watching the movie, he was like reading the subtitles out loud. He was like, "So we need to do," and I was like, "Why is he doing that?" But I guess it was just like to like focus. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you get distracted. But yeah, no, subtitles are kind of like just normal now for me. I feel too like
Mhm.
they don't bug me. They never really have because even when I watch like English movies, I usually put subtitles. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I've always done that. And I know
Yeah.
some people hate it, but but yeah, that's a start. That's a win in my book. I'm really happy because I have been trying so hard for you to watch this movie.
Yeah.
So I'm really, really excited that you finally decided to watch it.
Yeah, I have a full on list, dude. Like I don't know why I was like, all right. I went through my letterbox and I was like, like, hey, I really love this movie. What has this director done recently? Because it's like, it was like what 2016, 17, and yeah, I put a lot of stuff on my list, a little short list. I'm like, all right, cool. Like I want to see what these guys have been doing or what they did before, like the first
Mhm.
movie I've seen. So it's like I'm really excited. I have a cool little upcoming playlist, like of like movies. So I have no excuse now. I'm just knock out all that stuff.
Ooh, that's what we like to hear. I
Yep.
think you're gonna be excited about the next movie I watched, because I know you're a big fan, and that is Enter
Oh,
the Dragon.
yes, Enter the Dragon. When I saw that, I was like, "What?" Like, it's so obscure, but at the same time, I was like, "Well, it is like a Criterion film now because it's
Yeah,
like a little collection up there."
yeah.
Which I'm so excited. Have you seen it before or no? Oh wait, Audrey's frozen.
Okay, we're back. We're
Wait,
back.
yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, now I see you.
What'd you say?
No, I was saying, have you seen it before?
No, I had never seen it.
This is the first time watching Enter the Dragon. So did you go into it like, all right, this movie's too hyped? It's like, one of the best martial art movies of all time, or like did you just like what made you watch it at the beginning? Like, oh, like
Honestly, I just wanted to watch it because I had never watched a Bruce Lee movie. And I was like, why have I never seen a movie of his? I mean, I know that he's obviously like a legend and, he's
yeah,
iconic. So I was like, why have I never? I was like, how can I not see a movie of his? And I picked that one because honestly, that one was the one that was available on Netflix. But I know
yeah.
that it's a series, right? It's like a
No,
like
that one's like his more like American-ish movie because John Saxon comes out and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But he does have like a Game of Death, and there's like two more of them. Like they come in that little pack.
Oh, okay. I thought that it was a series because I remember like seeing the box and it was like a dragon. So I thought that it was like,
Yeah,
like they were all tied
the
together.
VHS one.
Yeah. I thought that
Yeah.
they were like tied in together.
No, I think that's his other movies. He has a lot, but like Enter the Dragon's like standalone,
Oh,
But
okay.
he has his other movies like Game of Death. I should know them.
So Enter the Dragon is like his main, like you said, his more mainstream one, I
Yeah,
guess.
definitely because it was I think his first American film.
Okay. Okay. And yeah, so I wanted to watch it because like I said, I was like, I have to watch something Bruce Lee that he's done. Um and I liked it. It was like it's a fun it's a fun movie. Like it's just one of those movies that you're like, this is funny. Like it obviously it has like you can see the old style of editing and fighting and all that. But I mean, seeing him alone, he was just such a I don't know how to say it, like he was such an electrifying person. Like his personality,
Yeah,
he just
like
like
you felt it off the screen, right? Like
yeah, like whenever he was on screen, I would just would have to be like he had my full attention. You know what I
yeah,
mean? When everything else was happening, I was like, eh. But then when he would go on, I was like, okay. Like he like demands your attention, and obviously the fighting is really cool. He's like one of the best to do it. So and one of the things that I was surprised is I don't know why in my head I was thinking that Bruce Lee was more of like a more
buff.
collected, no, that too, but more collected and calm and quiet. And he's not. He's kind of cocky. He's like
Yeah,
cocky and like very loud and I was like, "What?" I didn't know. I was surprised. I know every Bruce Lee fan right now hates me, but I
You
did
know, at least you did it.
watch
You
it.
know,
Yeah.
at least you watched it and everything like that. I'm proud of you. You don't hear that often. Not in the sense like I'm not proud of Audrey, but it's like
Yeah,
usually
yeah,
she's
yeah.
proud of me for watching stuff.
Yeah, I know. So I'm really happy. I was happy to do it. And yeah, I did like it. I would definitely see something else of his for sure. I'm interested in seeing something more obscure now, just to
Yeah,
see.
he definitely has those. He
Do you
definitely
have
has
a
those.
favorite that you would recommend?
I think mine would be that one because that's the one I grew up on the most.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, see, it's Game of Death, The Way of the Dragon, Fist of Fury, The Big Boss.
I've heard of Fist of Fury too.
I think it was like one of those, The Big Boss or The Way of the Dragon. Yeah, The Way of the Dragon. That's the one, another one I would recommend it. That's the one that Chuck Norris comes out in.
Okay. Cool. Cool. So I should definitely look it up because yeah, I'm down to watch it. Oh crap. But yeah, I was also surprised that he wasn't more puff. I mean, he's cut. He's just
Yeah,
all muscle. But like he's still like a skinnier dude.
I think his thing was always strength, more over like that way he could be fast as fuck too.
Yeah, because he was fast, exactly. So but like he was small, but he could still take down like these big fucks. Like I remember, like in the movie, there's this one guy that's huge, and I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah,
and he just knocked him
take him
out.
down. Yeah. Do you
So
see why he's also called like the grandfather of MMA?
mm,
He's the one that kind of like started, or one of the first few that started doing the mixed martial arts and stuff like that.
yeah, and then I felt so stupid because I love the movie The Crow,
Hmm.
and I don't know why it never clicked in my head that that was his son.
Yeah.
And Ben told me, he was like, "Oh yeah," because I was telling him, I was like, "It's so sad that he died so young, and like the way he died, like you're just like, what the fuck, dude, you know?"
Yeah.
Bruce Lee. And then Ben was like, "Yeah, kind of like his son." And then I was like, "Who's his son?" And he told me Brandon Lee, and I was like, "Oh shit, what?"
Yeah.
It's so crazy. I was like,
Oh,
"Oh,"
Audrey.
I was mind blown. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is really unfortunate that they both died in such weird circumstances.
Yeah.
But then I started reading a bunch of other crazy shit, and apparently there's a lot of like not
There's
controversial, but like
conspiracy.
conspiracies, yeah,
Yeah.
like about his like their death. So I'm like, damn, this shit's nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, they died so young, so sad.
Yeah, I know it sucks. Like when you hear about people with like such great talent and stuff like that, like like a lot of people in the music industry and stuff, it just sucks. Like what more could have they've done? They've done so much early on in their career. They're so young, and then
You only wonder like what they would have accomplished if they were still around, you know?
yeah,
But I really enjoyed it. It was a fun watch, and I definitely will. I'm interested in like seeing more of him. So yeah. But aside from that, I can't talk about what else I've been watching because we have a special thing planned for the Kong and Godzilla movies.
oh yes,
So I'm not gonna go into
Audrey
that.
has started
I
her
already
binging.
started. I was already.
You're prepared, dude. You're like, hell yeah,
shit-
let's get it.
That shit was funny because me and Ben were like rushing. We are like, yeah, like let's watch it. And then like you sent us the calendar, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, why are
Yeah.
we rushing it? Like, it's not coming out until March.
Yeah,
And we're barely in February. But I'm happy that we're ahead of the game because it is a lot of movies.
yeah, and that's what I was thinking too. That I should start too, because I want to watch like the older stuff too. Not all of it, obviously. Bless you.
Thank you.
Not all of it, but definitely like the first King Kong movie. Haven't seen it in a long time. The first Godzilla movie, which I got because Ezra gave it to me for my birthday, and I want to watch the first Kong King versus Godzilla and all that. So there's definitely a lot of movies, more
And
movies
you have
that
to
I
watch
want.
Shin Godzilla.
Shin Godzilla, the '90s Godzilla just for fun, and Peter Jackson's one, that's one that you saw. Because I haven't seen that one in a long time, and I remember being young and I was hyped for it. Because like I love all that stuff, like big monsters and all that stuff.
Mhm.
I was a kid, and I remember it taking so long to come out. Like since
Yeah.
I first heard about it, I even saw it in the newspaper, Audrey.
And then you
Newspaper, like that's
John
how
had
old.
like
Like
a little
I'm,
cutout.
and I
He's
was
like,
so happy when it came out.
yeah. I mean, I hadn't seen that movie either since it came out. That's a
Yeah,
long ass time ago.
it's a stacked cast.
Yeah, but it's so long. But we're gonna talk about more about that. But
Yeah,
yeah, so that's the other two movies that I watched. Like stick around, we're gonna have a special little um video for that
serious.
series. Yeah, I was like, what's
Yeah,
the fucking word? With special guest Ben because he's
Ben
a big
Gangsta
fan.
Puffs,
Yeah.
which he brought me on. I like heard about Shin Godzilla, but I never like seen it. But he told me, dude, you got to see it. He said it's the best, so I'm gonna take his word for it. I'm gonna buy it because it's like on sale. It's like $9, so I'm
Oh,
gonna buy
dope.
it.
You know, Shin Godzilla is probably the most creepy one for me. So
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it, and then I think I seen like a Godzilla video or something, and I seen how he actually looks and how he starts off and all that stuff. I was like, oh shit, that's very different, you know?
yeah, I really like well, now we're getting into it, but just watch it. We'll talk about it when it comes out, but
It
yeah.
needs a sequel. I just heard they announced Shin Ultraman 2. Ooh, maybe a
Oh,
crossover.
cool. Wow. Cause yeah, so we're gonna still watch the '98 Godzilla just because we know that you like it, so we're gonna watch it in turn.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't think we're gonna watch the older. I think we're just gonna stick to the ones for the
yeah.
youth. But
Mhm.
who knows? Because Ben's never watched the King Kong from the '70s, and I told him that I liked that one when I was a kid. So that would be cool. Maybe if we have time, we can watch it. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, is that all you had been watching?
No. I also watched something that you're gonna be proud of me too. Never, rarely, sometimes, always. I
Yes, we're
watched it,
getting
Audrey,
somewhere.
and I almost cried. And when literally, like when that scene where the title of the movie comes up,
Yeah.
I
I
almost cried
told
in that
you.
scene. Dude. Like I
Yeah,
was like, holy shit! It
yeah.
made me hate myself because I'm a man, even though I don't. It's just putting yourself in like her shoes. Um, it's just you never wish that on anybody.
That
But
was the
anyways,
scene that I told you about. I was like, "There's a really powerful scene where they're asking her that," and yeah,
yeah,
it's like super. It's heartbreaking. The whole movie, I'm like, oh, because like I said, it's shit that happens, and
yeah,
it's crazy because as a girl, when it happens to you, like there's a little bit of a feeling that you get, like this isn't right. Like I
yeah,
shouldn't be going through this, but you're so young and naive that you don't really know. Like you're scared to speak up because typically it's older men that do these behaviors. So you get scared and like there's a lot of things involved. Like if you're at work, like you don't want to get fired, you don't want to get in trouble, you don't want
oh,
to
there's some that scene too that you're now that you brought up work. It's
Oh
just like,
yeah, it's like gross,
oh
right?
man, yeah, it's like, dude, really? Like, and it sucks that's
Yeah, it
happened,
happens.
and
Yeah.
it's just fucking like, dude, like, but I really loved it. Besides, like, thematically and all that stuff, I thought it was a really great movie, really well shot and everything, really well acted. I think this
Hmm.
is the first thing that she's done, the main actress,
Yeah. Yeah.
and she did an incredible job.
Both of them
Um,
did a really good job.
yeah, the cousin too.
Hmm.
And I like that a lot of stuff is not really answered and it's like insinuated.
Yeah.
And I really like that because it's kind of just it makes the movie more about like that certain situation, that little like kind of journey that they go on.
Mhm.
Yeah, I really liked it. I it's hard to say that you love a movie like that, but
But
I
I
give it
mean,
a 4.
you can appreciate it that it's a really well-made movie. And like
Yeah.
I said, and I think I said this before when we talked about it, that it's one of those movies that nothing really happens, but it's
Mhm.
really powerful.
Yeah.
'Cause you take something like that, and then it's dealing with a lot of the same kind of elements that Promising Young Woman.
Yeah. And
And
now I see all your comparisons. Everything like I was saying about how what you were saying
mhm,
about promising a woman, even oh no, Piece of Woman's kind of more like something else,
yeah.
but I see the like how you were saying all that stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, because I felt like never really Never, rarely, sometimes, always. Sorry, the title's so like long. Um, I feel like it was such a powerful movie, and it didn't need a lot. Like it was just two girls, and you're following them on this journey. And like you said, it's never really said in front of your face, like this and this and this happened. It doesn't need to be said because as you're watching it, you kind of put it together and you're like,
Yeah,
oh, you know what I
yeah.
mean? And it just makes such an impact. So I'm like, damn, like that's just good. For me, that just makes a good movie. You know what I mean? Like when it doesn't rely on like heavy, like in your face
Then
action.
like laying it out in front of you and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, but like you can still make it and piece it together and get something from it.
Yeah,
But I'm really happy you watched it. That's really good because yeah, I think it was one of the best movies that came out last year. I think it came out like in 20.
yeah. It would
Um
have definitely been on my list. Like definitely top 10 for sure.
yeah, because like I said, the performances were so good. And I don't know, I mean this is gonna be kind of spoilers, but I don't know if you remember that scene where they're like in the subway station or in the train station and they're trying to get money to go back.
Mhm.
And that like weird creepy guy that doesn't want to leave the cousin alone just keeps like coercing her into like trying to go
Different
out with him.
things. Yeah.
Yeah. But then like they hold hands.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh
was
my
thinking.
god, dude, that shit like broke my
Yeah.
heart. I was like, oh. I was like, I can't do it. I was like, even thinking about it now, it makes me get like misty eyed because it's just so heartbreaking,
But I love that too. Like even there was that one scene where the obviously she's going through a lot, and I think it got to her a little bit, and she's oh like no like I don't need you whatever like fuck off or something.
Mhm.
But she still doesn't leave, like
Yeah,
she
she just
doesn't.
kind of
I
like
thought she was for some reason, but I'm so glad. And in a lot of cases and things like this, the person's completely alone. And
Mhm.
that's why I love that they showed that relationship.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. So it's like
She gave her space, like, she, like,
yeah,
walked
okay,
away,
yeah.
which was good because she was like, "Okay, like, I'll give you your space, but I'm still gonna be here for you, like,
Yeah.
if you need me." So, yeah, it's really heartbreaking, but it was also a very sweet movie, and
Yeah.
in a way, just I'm happy that they had that, like, bond, you know?
Mhm.
So, yeah. Now I'm, like,
I
sad, but
hate movies, Audrey. No, I'm just kidding.
it's crazy because I didn't see that as your on your letterbox. So I would have texted you. I would have been like, "What? You watched it?"
Really? It's
Yeah, it
right
didn't.
here.
No, it didn't pop up because like I see like the. Well, I don't really like go in depth. I kind of just go new from
Oh,
friends.
like the first four that I seen,
It,
or like
it
the last four.
it says new from friends, and then it kind of gives me like a quick update of like the
Oh,
ones that you guys have seen.
okay. I think you had to go to my profile then to like,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
yeah,
like hardcore stalk you.
yeah. I thought that's what you did, so I was like, all right, like
Oh, no, no, no. No, I never like I don't really try and go into your full profile just because
yeah.
I like to be surprised for the
So like
podcast.
right now,
Like right now, yeah, perfect
well,
example.
Audrey, so you're gonna be surprised for one my next film,
What is it?
and it's one that we've talked about that we're both really excited for, and that is Nomadland.
How'd
With
you watch it?
I got the hookups, Audrey.
Hey man, you gotta pass the code.
I think it only works once though. That's how I was told.
You should be like, well, it's both of us in the channel, so we both need to watch it.
I know. Fuck. I'm sorry. And next time, you know what? Next time I'll just pass it to you and you watch it.
Mm-hmm. All right, you heard it here, folks.
But
But how
yeah,
was it?
oh, that's another movie that like that's why like these two movies back to back are like why I love movies, but that's why I hate movies too. Cuz
Yeah.
it's just so like it's like about a specific person and what she's going through and everything like that. And it shows you kind of like the Florida Project, this different part of like the country, and
Mm,
different like people that exist. Like I had no
right.
idea what it was about, and that those people actually, like
Mhm.
nomads, like people who have no homes and stuff like that. They're not homeless though. Um,
They just kind of drift.
yeah, they just drift along, and I think that's so fascinating and like interesting. So it's like there's movies like that that like taught me about things like that.
Mhm.
Um, but they're just so raw and so real. Friends, I think she's gonna win again. She's nominated. She just does an incredible job, and that's why on my list too is this movie that I haven't seen before.
Fargo. I
Fargo.
have to watch that. I think Ben's been wanting me to watch that. I'm not sure, but yeah, or maybe
But
it's Fargo. I don't know.
she does that because there's a series about it too. But I just know that it's the Coen brothers, or at least one of them, and she was married to one of them, right?
I don't know. I didn't know that
I think so, but I don't think they're together now.
together
But
anymore.
yeah, but this is another one that's like there's performances by real like nomads and stuff like that, so you can feel it. It just feels so real. It feels so raw. It's shot incredibly. It's beautiful. It looks beautiful, and it's just overall like a beautiful movie too. Like again, it's somewhat inspiring, but also just kind of
Damn, dude, like heavy.
like heavy, and it's I don't know. It's one of my favorites too. I am so like I don't know why I didn't give it a 4.5.
Um, Frances McDormand has been one of my favorites ever since I saw her in Almost Famous. She
Yeah,
plays the mom, and I was like, "Damn, this lady can fucking act." And there's something
yeah.
about her. There's something about her like badass. Like even in Three Billboards Outside of what is it
Ebbing,
called?
Missouri. Ebbing,
No,
Missouri.
I can't say it. Even in that one, like, dude, that's the one that she won for, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
And it was like well deserved. I still need to get Ben to watch that too because
I
it
think
looks so
she
good.
outdid herself in this.
Really? I mean,
Because it
I
doesn't feel like a performance, dude, and like it just feels so raw and real. Like you
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
literally put the camera on somebody, and like. But yeah,
Is
I can't wait for you to watch it.
it shot like docu-series kind of thing, or is it a
No, it's like a
oh,
film.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I've seen like clips and she looks amazing. She looks great. Like I'm like,
yeah,
wow, she looks spot on. So that's why I'm so excited. And I'm also fascinated with that lifestyle. Like
yeah,
I've always daydreamed about one day kind of being like that. Like I just want to drift.
yeah.
But and I remember when I read what it was about, I was like, damn, this is like right up my alley. So that's why I'm so excited to watch it. I can't wait for it to come out.
And also there might be like she does different jobs. So there's this one that they kind of focus on in the beginning. That's probably gonna take you back to something that we
Shut
both
up.
have done.
How funny for real?
Yeah, it's not what you think.
Okay.
I won't spoil it for I don't know.
But we
That's
both
not a
have done
spoiler.
it?
I think yeah, I think so.
Huh. Okay, I'm interested. Don't tell me. I wanna, like, be like,
Surprise.
"Oh,
Okay.
yeah." I think it comes out this month, right? February, like, 20th?
Yeah, this month on Hulu.
Oh,
They
I'm so
got such a great movie. So, I was always thinking like Hulu doesn't really have, but like they low key have some gems.
you have to look for them, but yeah.
Yeah,
I'm super stoked for that, can't wait. But, yeah, Ben said, "Yes, I've been trying to get you to watch Fargo." Okay. It's because I always get confused with Argo, and I know there's Argo and Fargo.
yeah. Argo, the one with Ben Affleck, and Fargo's the Coen brother. I don't know if they both did it or just one of them. Oh, Joel Coen did it, but Ethan produced it, which is not both of them, and then they both wrote it. It's weird.
And when I watch whenever he tells me we have to watch Fargo, I think of Argo, and I'm like, I don't really want to watch that because I'm not a huge Ben Affleck fan. Even
Yeah.
though I've heard that Argo is pretty good too. But but I always think of that. So okay, now that I know, I'm gonna think now Fargo, Frances McDormand, and that'll get me like excited to
And
watch it.
Wait, Argo, yeah, Argo is Ben Affleck and Fargo's Francis McDormand. Yeah,
Okay, and there is a TV series about Fargo.
yeah. I think
Okay.
Ewan McGregor comes out in the first season, and then Chris Rock in the second season, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, but that's interesting to me. I feel like I have to watch the movie first, though.
Mhm.
Which that's the one I have after Burning. So I'm gonna watch Burning and then get on this one.
Because I follow this girl that's obsessed with that show, and I'm like, "What is this?" Like, I didn't know it was tied into the movie, but that's interesting.
I think it is, but at the same time, I think it's like also like anthology because it's the second season has different characters.
Mhm. Okay.
So, but again, I don't know. I don't know.
Wow. Well, that's gonna be interesting, but I'm really stoked that you got to watch it. That's really cool. So you watched it with the little watermark?
No, this one didn't have a little watermark.
Oh, cool.
I don't know
Alright.
why, but yeah.
Dope, dope. Yeah, for sure. I can't wait to check it out. I want to watch that one and Minari. Those are like the two top movies that I have.
Well, if I'm doing things about like this year, if I'm ranking everything I've seen this year, I think those two will be on the top of my list.
Damn, just shot up. The
Yeah.
one I'm also really excited about, and you sent me the link to, was Coda, which is having a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
buzz right
yeah.
now.
That's from Sundance.
Yeah, people are just like going nuts over it, and I'm really, really curious to watch it because I hadn't heard anything. I had heard like about that they were gonna make a movie like that, but I didn't know like anything else. Like that's it. Like that's all I knew. So when I
Yeah.
saw that it was getting received really well, I was excited for that.
Apple hopped on it quick and bought it. Like, you know what? We're not messing around. That's
I wonder
interesting.
when it's coming out.
Let me see. Fargo, Manuel saying Fargo, the show is great. Each season is a new cast story. Okay, cool. So it's kind of like anthology,
American Horror Story
like
type
a
of
horror
thing.
story. Yeah.
All right, cool. Do you know when Coda's coming out? I tried looking for it. It didn't say.
No, I don't think so. I hope by the end of the year, because a lot of things that got
Yeah.
bought in the beginning usually stay in the can for till the end of the year or even like early on next year. Because yeah, Minari and Nomadland, I think they premiered like early on last year, and like they're
Yeah.
early, going to release this year. So it's like it took a while. Um,
That
yeah.
typically happens. I feel like the Sundance people get it like way before us.
And I'm gonna try to see how I'm gonna try to find out how I can apply for that. But I
Yeah,
think
dude, that'd be
we
really
still have
dope.
a way to go, but I need to see how, because I know there's two ways to go, but like press wise, and then also you could just buy like tickets to go and you just wait in line like everybody else,
Mhm.
like a regular film festival. But I'm gonna see if I can get some connects and stuff,
That'd be a really cool experience, huh? To go
Yeah,
or
because you've never been right to a film festival.
never. No.
I kind of been to the AFI here in that's where I saw Roma, the one with Natalie Portman, Under the Silver Lake. I seen a few ones, which
Yeah.
is weird. Like I seen Andrew Garfield in the flesh.
Yeah, you were like starstruck. You were like,
I was
oh,
just like, oh my god, the Spider-Man. Nudge.
it's
It's
getting on.
god damn it, Eduardo Saverin from the Social Network.
Yeah, you were like, oh my goodness. Were you starstruck for real though?
A little bit,
Yeah.
because I like seen Natalie Portman, and she's just as beautiful as she is in like the movies.
And you were
Um,
like, wow,
yeah, so it's like I try not to be like uh,
fangirl.
yeah,
Oh my god. It's Natalie Portman, Andrew Garfield.
yeah, it's Padme. I'm just kidding.
Dude, for real. Ben would go crazy because he loves her as Padme.
Yeah,
He'd be like, "Oh my god, sign my lightsaber."
or do
Wow,
something else to my
that
lightsaber.
sounded dirty.
I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
Don't get any ideas, Benjamin.
She
Um,
said,
honey. Yeah, no, it'd be really cool to go check out a film festival just for like to see movies first, you know?
yeah. Not only that, like I feel like it's just cool to be around that, like because everybody there like tried so hard too to get into that because they love everybody loves movies, so it's like cool to have that to be around with people like us and just like I don't know, it's kind of cool, like yeah, like you see the movie stars and they talk a little bit about the film or whatever, but it's not like oh my god, like it's kind of like more of a intimate thing, you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get what you're saying. It's more of like an appreciation of their
yeah.
artistic abilities.
Artistic.
Damn it, this looks worse. I was trying to fix the lighting, but whatever. We're almost done, and I'm over here trying to fix the lighting.
um I'm gonna not really talk about this one because I gave it 2.5. It's
No,
called
talk about it. Talk about it.
Close
Talk about it.
Encounters of the Fifth Kind. It's a documentary about Stephen Greer and his whole conspiracies and how through meditation and all this kind of weird stuff you can connect to other beings in the universe. I thought because I've been like into the whole conspiracy thing lately, so I was
Yeah.
like, all right, hell yeah, I'm gonna watch this one. But it didn't turn out to be too much about the conspiracy, more kind of about the Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind, which the fifth kind is that thing they do, like that kind of like connect to beings and all that stuff. So it was kind of cool. Like it had its thing, and it did talk about some like conspiracies and like how like he knows about a lot about like aliens and stuff, but
But he doesn't really say anything.
yeah, and like it's kind of not really about what I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I
Eh,
get you. So you were kind of let down by it.
Yeah, and it took me a while. This is one that I started last week, and I started, and then I continued it, and then I finished it this week. Like,
Damn.
we'll see how it kind of didn't really
Grab your
grab me.
attention.
Yeah, so eh,
It happens.
yeah, it didn't happen. So I heard that there's one called like Phenomenon or something that's really good, and there's another one in on Amazon that I want to see. But yeah, I turned up missing. You know why? Not do you like contact with Jodie Foster? Haven't seen it, my friend.
I've never seen it either.
Haven't seen it, but I heard that it's pretty good, and it's about stuff like that.
About space?
About
Alien?
space and our amigos up there, amigos. But then I finished Iron Man. I told you me and my girl started the whole MCU thing, so we finished Iron Man. Then I seen two other movies. The first one I want to talk about is called The White Tiger, and I fucking loved it. I want to read the book.
I
I
think
give
I've
it 3.5. It's on Netflix.
okay.
Highly recommend it. It's about this kid in India who's very poor. He kind of wants to break out of that mold, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh God, what's her name comes out in it? Nick Jonas's wife, right?
Yeah, Nick Jonas's wife comes out in it.
Oh yeah. So do you recommend it then? Obviously.
Yeah, I really loved it. I don't know why I that's the thing. I'm trying to be more strict with my ratings,
Yeah,
so I
because
gave
I
it three
saw
and a
that you
half.
give it a 3.5, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 3.5. But I still I loved it. I still think about it. I think it's like inspirational too, you know. And then the way they kind of describe the white tiger is like, damn, like fuck, I want to be that white tiger. You know what I'm saying? Like that sounds
Ooh.
dope, you know, like
Yeah.
but it's cool. It's kind of like a rags to riches type story, and like um no. I was gonna say that's like kind of like the same vibe of what's that one Danny Boyle directed, Slumdog Millionaire, but I
Mm.
think it's like different enough. It's different enough. But yeah, highly recommend it. It was really good, and I want to read the book. Like the whole time, I thought I was like, I don't know why this is kind of like it seems like it's a book.
And it
And then
is.
at the end, yeah, it's like based on the book. I was like, all right, cool. I want to get the book now.
I was gonna say, do you remember when Slumdog Millionaire came out? The splash
Mhm.
it made? It was like
Yeah,
insane, dude.
and it's weird because like I remember it, hearing about it. It like won some awards, and I didn't watch it until like 2 or 3 years ago for the first time.
Yeah, I remember. I
And
remember
I
when it.
made that review for like the whole challenge thing we're gonna do, and it has like over 2,000 views or like 3,000. It's like one of my biggest reviews for some reason, and I get comments every now and then for it. I'm like, fuck,
Mhm.
like this is weird, like a 2008 film, you know? Like,
Yeah. Well, I think people, maybe someone that hasn't seen it yet, they look up reviews and they want to talk about it or whatever. But
yeah.
yeah, I was thinking about that movie because I remember when it came out, it was just hyped.
Mhm.
And I don't know what happened to the actors. I haven't seen them in anything recently.
The main guy, Dave Patel, he's been in some other things. Like I just seen him last year in Hotel Mumbai with Army Hammer, the cannibal.
Mm-hmm. The kind of.
I really like that one, but it's so I have it here somewhere, but it's like one of those movies hard to watch. Is based on that true story about like what happened in that hotel, how like terrorists went like floor by floor killing everybody. It's really intense.
Jesus.
I recommend it though. It's a pretty cool movie.
My face, I'm just like, okay. And you're like, yeah, go watch it.
But definitely watch. I really recommend to anybody watching The White Tiger on Netflix. It's really great.
Hmm.
It's really cool.
Yeah. I will definitely put it on my list because I did hear about it and I was like, oh, this sounds cool. But and I saw that you, like I said, I saw that you gave it 3.5. So I was like, But now that I know more of the reasoning behind it, I understand better.
Yeah, it's like I love it, but do I really love it that much? You know what I'm saying?
Probably not really. I'm just kidding.
Another movie that I really liked and really came as a surprise was with it's called Palmer. It's a Netflix, Apple TV Plus original. They just probably
Mhm.
bought it, but it's with our boy JT, Justin Timberlake, who
Oh
hasn't
wow.
been in something in a while. It's about this ex, I think he went pro football player who got
Hmm.
locked up after 12 years. He's coming back to his hometown, and he finds this connection with this boy, young boy. And it's just kind of how him, going through the motions of, being 12 years locked up and coming back and, dealing with some stuff at home. So it was pretty cool. It was really great to see JT in something like that. I don't think it's his best performance. Because a lot of people saying it's his best, but then like thinking about it, he was good in The Social Network, but like
He wasn't.
he wasn't like, dude,
Oh
like
my god.
he got
Yeah.
robbed. Like it should have been him instead of Andrew Garfield. Like, you know, even Jesse
Yeah.
Eisenberg was fantastic in that. But I don't feel like he was that, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're trying to say. Like, he was just, okay.
He was there, he
He
was
did
good.
good.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
but nothing
Um,
out of this world.
yeah, and I don't think I've seen him in anything. I know he's in like an Alpha Dog and In Time, and he's had his movies, but and
Yeah.
also no, that was Chris Evans. I was gonna say Gifted. So I think, you know what? I think this might be his best performance for me. My favorite of his. He has
Interesting.
to
It's
go
called
to. There's this
Palmer.
one scene, yeah. It's called Palmer on Apple TV Plus. There's this one scene where he kind of had to really act, and I was, oh shit, okay, he can do that.
He's got his his
He got his
acting
chops.
chops.
So,
But
yeah, it was a pleasant surprise. It was like I want to say intense, but it's like a drama and kind of hooked you. You know, there's a little
mhm,
thing that hooks you. So yeah, it was. I recommend that one too. I gave that one 3.5 as well.
nice. Well, I haven't heard about that one, but now it seems interesting, especially since it's JT.
Our boy JT from
Uh,
NSYNC.
Ben said Alpha Dog may be his best. I don't know. I actually really like Alpha Dog.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one in a while. That one's stacked too. With
Well,
Hirsch and
it's
our
got
boy
like,
Anton.
yeah, it's got like people that still weren't big. Well, except like Bruce Willis and that.
Demi
But
Moore or
no, it was
yeah,
what's her name? The one that comes out in Mean Girls. Fuck, what's her name? The one with
Jodie
the big
Foster.
eyes. No, the one with the big eyes. What's her name? Oh, Amanda Seyfried. Seyfried.
No, but there was like an older girl, Amanda Seyfried, whatever. There's like a
Seyfried.
Seyfried, Seinfeld.
Yeah. But I actually really like that movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but
Yeah, I don't even know if I have it, but yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time. Oh, Audrey. I don't know. It's good that I've seen this, but I mean that I saw this up there. Have you ever seen a little film called American Animals?
I haven't. But I remember you told me to watch it.
Yes, it was one of my favorites that year. Starring Evan Peters and Blake Jenner. There's other like a, it's pretty good cast, but now that I watch it, I think Ben would really like this movie too. It's more like a heist film.
It looks like Seven Psychopaths.
Oh, I know, huh? American
Which
Animals.
I also really enjoyed that movie.
Oh yeah, that's another. And going back to Frances McDormand and Three Billboards.
Yeah. Wait, she's in the Seven Psychopaths?
No, what's his name? It's the same director though.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? I didn't think about it, but yeah. Oh, okay, now I get it. Yeah, I remember when I watched that movie, I didn't know what I was walking into, but
Yeah, me either.
it was really enjoyable. I enjoyed it a lot.
Our boy
Um,
Colin Farrell. God damn it, the guy Sam Rockwell.
mhm,
I fucking love that guy. Is Woody Harrelson in it? Yeah, huh?
Woody Harrelson. Oh my God, I'm forgetting his name. Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken, yes.
Yeah.
And I think even fuck, he sings too, and he fucking Alex loves him. Tom Waits.
Tom Waits.
Waits
Yes.
is in it too.
Yes. I forgot it, but yeah, he comes out as a
Yeah.
crazy pigeon
I
man.
gotta revisit that movie too.
I know. I think Ben has watched it. Yeah. So, anyways,
We have
Aaron
Aaron Johnson
Johnson.
here. Want to take this one, Audrey?
Nicolas Cage was in called The Family Man from early 2000, which is supposed to be a modern version of It's a Wonderful Life. It's interesting because this is the same guy who was in The Rock.
The Rock, yeah, Cage. It definitely has a diverse filmography, especially with stuff that he's doing now, like Mandy and all that stuff. Have you seen that one, Audrey? Mandy?
No, we saw the other one, the color
Purple or
Color
Space?
Purple, Color Out of Space. Yeah,
Color of
something like
Space. Yeah, that's the one I hadn't seen, but definitely check out Mandy too. Definitely think it'll be. It's
just to
the
see
same
him going
girl.
crazy.
Just him going crazy, but it's the same girl from Possessor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she comes out in that one too. But yeah, Nick Cage definitely has his diverse. Another movie that I've been wanting to watch from his is Adaptation. Heard nothing but good things about that one, and it recently got like a pretty cool Blu-ray
Release.
release. Yeah, but I haven't seen The Family Man.
I have. I saw it actually last year during Christmas time because it's a good Christmas movie. Because, like he said, it's supposed to
Like a
be like a
modern
modern
version.
version. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
so that's interesting.
it has Tia Leone in it. It's actually really good. For like a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
I was
For
like,
sure.
where am I going with this? But yeah, so I'm really glad. It seems like you're like on a roll right now, like of watching like new stuff. So
Yeah, and that's one of the stats too about last year. Last year I rewatched a lot of things. I think it
Mhm.
was like the little stat, like little pie circle was like more rewatches. And this year it's the reverse. It's more new watches, and I want to keep that trend. Even though
Oh.
I love watching rewatching stuff, and there's older stuff that we said Seven Psychopaths and stuff,
Mhm.
Awful Dog, that I would like to revisit, or even like High Fidelity that I just got.
Mhm.
Have you seen this, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. So but I still it's just like discovering new stories and stuff like like
Mhm.
so I want to keep that trend and watching stuff. Like I told you, I have a lot of stuff, like a list of stuff that I want to watch.
Oh, he stayed there. Look.
He's
Oh,
sleeping. You're disturbing him.
I know he's mad dogging me. He's like, "What?
Yeah, leave me alone.
Shut up, God, you're annoying." Yeah, I think that's really cool. That's how I get. Like, I get like these little spurts where I just watch new movies, and then sometimes I'm like, I want to rewatch this, and then I start rewatching older stuff.
Yeah.
Yesterday or last night, I started watching one of my favorites too, which I also want you to watch, which is Paris, Texas. I think
I
you
that
had
just
it on your queue.
Yeah, that just came up with me and Alex. We went to Video P last week, and there was a poster, Paris, Texas. And I don't know what I said. I made a joke about it. I was like, is there a place called Paris, Texas? Or is it just like about those two places or something? But
Mhm.
yeah, I gotta watch that one. I know that one's like a classic. I think it has a Criterion, no? Or not?
Yes, it does.
Okay,
Which
there you
I
go.
want really bad. Yeah, I started watching it. I didn't finish it. I'll probably finish it tonight. But yeah, it's also one of my faves. It's a great movie. I want you to watch it for sure. It's on HBO Max. So
Of course. It's weird like that, like HBO Max has those like films.
because sometimes like I'll watch movies on the Criterion channel and then I look them up and it says that it's also on HBO and I'm like, well, what the fuck? Like, why am I paying for?
Yeah. Why are you paying for both?
Yeah, like what? But I mean, obviously, HBO doesn't have all of them, so
Yeah.
but you
Well,
definitely don't have an excuse.
yeah. I gotta knock it. You know what? Yeah, that's another place that I seen it too. When I was watching Never Really, Sometimes Always,
Uh,
I think I said that like weird order, but I saw that one too. Paris, Texas. Was, all right, cool. It's on here. Like I'll probably just watch it.
yeah, add it to your watch list, sir.
Yeah.
It's so good, so good.
Um. So I definitely recommend The White Tiger. And even Palmer. I said I recommend it. Watch it definitely over The Little Things. And then obviously when Nomadland comes out, I'm definitely down to rewatch it too.
Yeah, hopefully, maybe that will be my first review.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Yes, please.
That'll
Please.
be my first official
Please.
review. I'll let you there.
Yeah.
And then you can choose well, I mean, you could definitely review like you have an advantage because you could review Minari and No Man Land too
Yeah.
because it hasn't even come out, so people would be like, "Oh shit."
You're like,
But then it kind of sucks because you can't give spoilers.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be able to go to him death. But also
Yeah.
too, I don't know if I can talk about like officially, like
Oh, really?
yeah.
I thought that's why they would send it to you so you could
No,
like
well, I don't think like nothing would happen because because technically my buddy is on the embargo, not me.
Oh,
So, you know.
yeah. I see what you're saying. I get your gist. But yeah, that's really exciting. I'm really glad some of the movies that you watched are movies that you've been wanting to watch for a while. So it seems like you've been having a successful week in movie watching.
Yeah, definitely this week I don't know what happened, but I did knock out a lot. And for me, what was cool that I said that I made that list, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna watch these. I have my watch list now. I don't have an excuse of like, oh, I don't know what to watch. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
There's no excuses. But
yeah.
I think that sums it up for this episode.
Yes.
Can't believe we're already in February. That's nuts.
Yes, I know. February 3rd already. Yes,
Yeah.
February 3rd.
Yep, yep.
But like I said, I definitely recommend those movies. We talked about a lot in this episode, and yeah, stay tuned for next month. Like Audrey said, we're going to be talking about all things monster universe with Godzilla and King Kong, and leading up to Godzilla versus Kong, which we're all excited for. Special guest, Mr. Gangster Puffs Ben himself, um, and
The
yeah,
himself.
Gangster Puffs himself. So look forward to that, and like Audrey said, look forward to maybe a review from her.
Ooh, without
Stay
the hat.
Or we'll see what people had to say about the hat. Maybe they want your hat.
Yeah, I know. I think it's
So
pretty cool.
yeah, it was a pretty cool episode. Not to talk about. A lot of people joined us. So thank you everybody who stopped by. And yeah, we'll catch you guys next week, sometime next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, remember, stay safe, guys. Wear your mask and all that good stuff.